Doorbell isn't working. Doorbell isn't illuminated. Doorbell isn't sealed. French doors are beyond the scope of this inspection, but this door has stayed open in the locking position since I've been here. The front door, however, the real door, since I do inspect those. By the way, this was unlocked when I got here. I got the key out of the box and I turned the deadbolt, and then I couldn't open the door because turning the deadbolt locked it. So then I unlocked it again and I came on in. So it was a lot. I found it like that. We're gonna kind of go through this counterclockwise. We go down our hallway here. We go in the first bedroom. I guess in the first, second, third. I still don't know how I'm going to label these doorbells. These door went and no door stops. All but one screen is missing. And these are side casement windows. We've got going along. Originally, this was the primary bedroom. This switch operates that receptacle. And then some walls, like this wall right here, doesn't have a receptacle. And then this wall right here back does not have a receptacle. Behind this Venetian partition, we have our lavatory, and it does not have any escutcheon plates on the plumbing coming through the walls. Hots on the left, codes on the right. This is the only electric receptacle outlet for this area right here, and it is not GFCI protected. I filled the shower up with about 1.5 inches of water, and so I'm kind of looking for water. There's a cracked floor tile right there. When you have a shower or a bathtub with a shower fixture on that, this was okay back in the day, but by today's standards, we'd have a single knob in the middle that goes hot and cold and crosses over, so you don't accidentally get confused and burn yourself. For some reason, this is turned off. I can't get this light to come on. Can't get a fan to come on. So I'm not sure exactly how that works. This commode is too close to the wall. The other commode we're going to find is going to be too close to the cabinet. This one flushes just fine. Bye, Timmy! Okay. Coming on. This door doesn't latch either, right? Bare light bulb in closed closets, and you're not supposed to have pull strings in closed closets. You don't have any door stoppers. Which, by the way, I'm not required to inspect for door stoppers. It doesn't say I have to say a thing about them, but I did. And we're moving on along now, where this is going to be like the bonus room. This will be the northwest bedroom. We don't have a receptacle over here. These two closet doors jam. We got our electric. We're going to hold video for this. This door deadbolt does not engage 100%. See that? So if it doesn't engage, and it kind of sticks in the jam, if it doesn't engage 100%, okay, so if it's only halfway, then somebody can just 100%, and then this latch doesn't work. This light doesn't have a cover on it. This ceiling is about 6 feet. You'll notice that the roof covering, the ceiling covering is different in this room, because through the rest of the house is with this popcorn texture, and be careful with that. And if you're worried about something like that, I mean, I wouldn't bother. I'm telling you, I wouldn't bother getting it tested for asbestos. I would treat it as if it was asbestos. And, bundle it up, and, you test it or not. The labor costs are not going to be any different. So just treat it like it's asbestos. Missing our striker plate. This door doesn't latch. 3-prong electric clothes dryer, but this guy's awful loose. All right. There's our dryer vent, but it's supposed to be in a box, inside of a box, so that you can put your connector on there. You know there's going to be some wood damage behind that. This is not GFCI. That is not GFCI. This is not labeled hot. This is not labeled cold. Well, it's labeled cold. They're both labeled cold. It's not separated as hot and cold. We do not have a self-closing spring on this. We've got a whole video about the overhead door. Listen to it sing. And then it looks like that up there. I got another video of that. We should have a cover over this. And then this is our garage light. This is the pull string, really? Okay. On the garage car entry video, I also have a video about why this door needed to have a spring on it. Do not use, because if I turn this off, it turns off the motor. That's why you have the string right there. I know what this one's about. All right, so okay, that's the story for that one. Now, this switch over here, I'm going to back up, back in the primary suite, back around the Venetian blind, okay? I don't know why this one is like this, and I'm not going to turn it on. If that comes on and burns up or whatever, I have no idea. Coming in here is one receptacle. This is our thermostat. It is programmable, and it's following a schedule. Oh, it already went to 78. How about that? Cool. Just like everybody to know that I try to keep everything is locked. See? All these windows are closed. And this window's closed and latched. All right. Okay. 2 switches. That's fine because we don't have 2 switches in the hall. We don't have 2 switches in the hall. What's that about? Come over here. Can we turn you on or off? No. I guess that's in the other room. So the only switch. Check this out. The only switch for this light is up here. So you got to like walk down the hall in the dark to find the switch to do the light. There should be a switch on each end of the hall that controls that. This is the hall bathroom. And this heater works, this little radiant heater. But now this is the cool part. Listen to this guy sing. Okay, we do have, unlike the other vanity, we do have our escutcheon plates here. The other commode was too close to the wall. This one's too close to the cabinet. And unlike the other one, this guy just does not siphon very well. That is the best it has siphoned for me. That really is the best it has siphoned. I'm glad you saw it at its best. But, separate handles again. This tub has been refinished, and refinishing isn't the same as a new tub. And eventually you're going to be refinishing the tub again. Of course, you know, eventually that's going to happen. I'm going to be refinished. So, or replacing or whatever, but just know that this is, you know, you can see around the stopper. Like I said, hot's on the left, cold's on the right. Oh, I don't remember looking inside of here. Okay, that's where you keep the aspirin. Okay. Then this was it's a closet now. And that's your doorbell transformer for the doorbell that doesn't work. And they were asking me, you know, I bet you could get up into the attic there because it's so hard in the other one. So it's something you might want to look into or something. But at one time this was the indoor air handler. So that kind of makes sense. And this closet, that closet door doesn't latch. This closet, oh, this one latches. Okay, but this closet door doesn't latch. Ah, it did now? I have to go through my, okay, difficult to latch. I'll have to go through my notes. Okay, turning that light off, turning this light off. The door's locked, this window's latched. That door's closed, the other door's closed. We got that. This is all done. Done. Moving on along. Because we're movers and a groovers. So we come in here, and this is called like the family room. And there's a little bit of movement right here in this corner. We got a little bit of wood rot up there. Let me zoom in on that. Hello. Okay. Bear with me. Bear with me. This is the fireplace. The fireplace hearth extension, manufacturer specification supersedes code. And I just use a throwdown for 24 inches. That the hearth extension should come out 24 inches. That's not quite 24 inches. It's probably okay. It's probably okay. It's just a throwdown number. It's really not the hill I want to die on. But I do want to talk about the fireplace here for a minute. And so, one thing is that we've got some separation right here, and if you got a nice long hot fire going, the heat can migrate between the brick and the wall, right in there. And then this log grate, I don't know what size log grate belongs in this, but you can put too large of a fire in here. And this log grate looks like it's oversized. And so you want to be kind of careful about the size of fire that you put in here because you don't want to warp your chimney. And then I took a peek up here. I think I took a still up. It's still stuff still coming down. Okay. But anyway, let me see if I can get a flashlight up in there. So, and there we go. How about that? So I measured this, and Santa Claus can fit down it. Santa Claus won't have any trouble with this. It's a service I offer. I also checked for ghost, and I didn't find any ghost either. So there's no ghost, and Santa Claus can come in. So that's pretty good. We got dinosaurs right in here. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Okay, these receptacles work. Chandelier. There's the light underneath the door, the front door. Check that out. Look how crooked the reveals are. So moving along here, this is the one screen that is present. We got videos about the decks and for the exterior and all that. And turn that light off. Now, how do you turn you off? See, we got plates around here, so it's just kind of hard to... This switch operates that chandelier. Neither one of these switches operate the hall. And speaking of the hall, this is the only single smoke alarm in the house. And there are no carbon monoxide alarms. If you have a fireplace, you have an attached garage, then you should have carbon monoxide alarm. One carbon monoxide alarm outside of 3 bedroom doors would be sufficient. You could put carbon monoxide alarm in every bedroom, that would be cool. But one carbon monoxide alarm would be sufficient. One smoke alarm, if it worked, would be sufficient for the outsides of these bedroom doors. But then after that, you need a smoke alarm in this bedroom, you need a smoke alarm in this bedroom, and you need a smoke alarm in this bedroom. You don't have a smoke alarm in any of the 3 bedrooms. And then you should have a smoke alarm in the great area, in the living area. So that's, and there's not a smoke alarm out here either. Let's see, so here to here to here to here. The dishwasher looks like it's working pretty good. Let's open it up and kind of see what we got. Look at you. Okay, nice and quiet. Runs pretty good. The disposer works pretty good. It's a pretty good size disposer, but this disposer is old. I have a whole video, a little video about the sink. Okay, we got a foul line, F-O-U-L, that's Hillbilly Home Inspections. So I got a foul line right in here, and the sink, you can see that it's been dropping because they did not install clips underneath this sink. And while that food waste disposal isn't the newest kid on the block, it's a nice, good size 3/4 horsepower. It comes on, it's nice and quiet, it's hooked up right. This is another one of those screens. You got a screen like this, they probably got some wood damage behind that. You probably got some termite damage behind that. They did some kind of a treatment. I can't prove that it was termites though. Okay, but they did something up underneath there, and since the front porches had experienced termites, you would think. Now this is the drain for the dishwasher. You're supposed to have a high loop, and that just doesn't satisfy the... So what happens is the barometric pressure coming down from Elon's SpaceX pushing down on this, okay, on this dirty water, can force the dirty water into your clean dishes. And we had barometric pressure before we had Elon, so I get that. But we need a high loop so that your dishes stay clean. The kitchen range sticks out. I'm not sure exactly why it's not level. It comes on, everything works. This is a basic model. We do not have convection. We do not have self-cleaning. We don't have anything, man. It is just, you know, a Jeep. Now, this thing is hardwired into the wall, and we do not have a lockout at the breakers either. So, and we do not have an anti-tip device. And it's kind of warm. I've been running this thing. Let's go ahead and do it anyway. Turn the light on from the vent hood. And what we see here is that we got a stray, the Romex right there, NM cable, the white stuff. We got a stray cable going across there, probably to that receptacle over there. They wanted to put one over there. You're supposed to have one over there, but it's not in the wall, and it's just kind of, and it binds. It binds on this. See how that pushes against it right there? You know how that works? All right, circulating fan. You just put this in the dishwasher, and you should have a cover. If that breaks, it'll get on your eggs. Okay, the pantry door does not latch. This refrigerator does not work. This refrigerator doesn't work at all. It couldn't work, it's not plugged in. And see that yellow receptacle? Dollars to Donuts. I opened up another one, and I found one. So Dollars to Donuts, that has not been pigtailed or has not been made acceptable for aluminum wiring. So that one, I'm pretty sure about that one. The one that I actually did test, the actual one I opened up, I was able to get it in there. I opened up 3, and 2 of them were done correctly. And then I opened up the 4th one, and eureka! Okay, this plug doesn't have receptacle, doesn't have real good spring tension. I'm going like, well, all the new ones. So I opened that up, and that was not. In fact, you can even see the wire that's attached to the receptacle is discolored from heat, scorched, if you will. Now I got our disco blinking light. Smoke alarm doesn't work. Doorbell doesn't work. Coming along here, back in the, well, what did I do? Auto wash, rinse aid, whatever, start, stop here. Oh. There you go. So the refrigerator doesn't work. And the ice maker, that little pipe coming out of the wall, that's the ice maker pipe. No, you're supposed to have a box and a valve, okay? So I don't even know where it goes. I don't know where it attaches to. It just looks like it's going to be, it has a lot of potential to be a problem. And this is kind of an interesting receptacle. Now all these are GFCI. This is still in the kitchen area. If I look at the drawing says that this is the kitchen area. So that should be GFCI protected too. And I look underneath here. It's got some more of that stray errant NM cable. Okay, so that cable's coming in there. So it's coming from over here where, I don't know, but I use my mind's eye. I use my forensic imagination. And there was probably an electric receptacle outlet there, and they wanted the mirror uninterrupted, and they said, we're not going to plug anything in there. If we do, we'll move it around here. I guess that's what they said. And they said, since we have this thing, well, is there any way we can utilize it? And again, it's my forensic imagination. I don't know how these decisions got to be made. They're usually trying to save time and or money, which is time is money. So, I don't know. I'm a witness after the fact. So I don't know exactly how that came to be. But I can imagine. And then, of course, this window, too, is also sliding. And the windows are fairly recent installations. So outside of the screens, I haven't found any issues with the windows. Found a bunch of doors that don't latch really well. One door swings open or closed on its own accord. I think that's in the primary bedroom closet door, or one of these doors. One of these. I know you don't care. Okay. Is that you? No. I've got a note somewhere. Closing the blinds. So maybe the light looks different. Maybe I sound tired. But this is the last video that I'm doing today. So this is the time where I like to say thank you, dear client, for your trust and your business. Those things mean the world to my family and I. So I just really appreciate that. And a good Google review means a lot to a small businessman like myself. And to my 14 YouTube followers, I saw you click on right there. There's a like button here somewhere, and if you've got insomnia, I heard that my melodic voice can put you to sleep, so there's a subscribe button around underneath there too. Now, all home inspectors are required to render an opinion about the foundation. Save the best for last. I told you to stay with me. That doesn't make us engineers. And even though I use some engineering equipment, I'm not calculating slope, all right? I'm not talking about spec. So I use guidelines. And one of the guidelines I use is no more than 1 inch of floor height elevation differential within 25 feet. And in this first bedroom, in this east bedroom, and this southeast bedroom, call it what you will, but between that corner over there and inside the closet, there's over 1 inch difference right there. And we got some other areas where it's stretching. I got another, it's like the 5-second rule for dropping food on the floor. It's just that scientific. But no more than 2 inches of floor height elevation differential, and I'm getting a little more than 2 inches overall. I also know that an engineer's looked at this house recently, and an engineer's opinion should supersede mine. I know that this house has experienced some foundation repair, but not much. And so just know that guarantee is only for the work that they did. I think they put like 3 piers here. So there you go. Okay, that's lifetime guarantee right there. All of this is off. All this is fair game. If something goes wrong, it's your baby. Now, I don't mean to sound it like that. Oh, I want to say this too. It's locked, but these doors are installed inside out. The hinges are on the outsides of the door, so you just pop the hinges off and come on in. You have to have the hinge pins. Oh, let's do this. Let's have a little fun. This is called a pintle. That's the word of the day. So you just pop the pintles out, and then you just open up the door. And we don't have flashing over our ledger board for our deck cover. And I already mentioned this, but we don't have Z-bar flashing over our top rail horizontal casement trim boards.